Hey guys, it's Kugli again with another ROM review, and well, let's just say this is not strictly a review. This one is called the Linux ROM or LunuxOS 1.0 beta. This is probably the most accessible Oreo ROM available for this device as of now, which I have tested. So let's get started. So guys, LunuxOS Oreo 1.0 beta. Now what is this ROM? Well, from the name, well, it is an Oreo based ROM. The thing is, this one is based off of the ground zero open source project, which is GZOSP, which is another which is based on AOSP with their own twist. Ground zero developers are great. They are sadly not available in XDA. You have to go to their Google Plus page, which I will be doing a review on that, or review or preview, whatever you want to call those. I will be doing a video on their ROM also, which this ROM is based on. The reason I'm not doing a review is I still think this is not, the Oreo ROM is not ready for prime time, but this is really close and I will give you guys a gist of that. Let's get started now. First of all, in the settings menu you can see this is the settings. I mean, it is really different. There's a lot of things which is different in the settings menu, and visually these are the few things which are changed from the nougat releases. So let's get to the system. In the system page, in the about phone page, you can see LunuxOS, so you can have status, all that. OnePlus 3 Android version is Oreo, so you have the octopus and all that in here, so you will be having that. So here you have it. It is on the October security patches, which is the latest one, which is great, which is really nice to have. Kernel is intoxicated kernel by Ground Zero team, so that works out really well. LunuxOS is 8.0 beta, 1.0 official, so you do have that. Excellent status is permissive, which is also pretty cool. The setting layout is a bit of different from the nougat releases. I have already done an Oreo ROM, which was the Lineage 15 ROM. Well, if you want to check out a few of those features, you can go ahead and see that. Apart from that, everything is same. Now the biggest difference or biggest gain this one has over an alpha version, this is on beta. The last ROM which I did was an alpha version, so this one is much more stable and much more well put together. A few things which is really notable is that encryption is fixed now, so that is what I meant with the most accessible version of Oreo ROM for this device. All the other Oreo ROMs which I've looked into requires your internal memory to be wiped because the ROM cannot encrypt while after installing, so that is something there. But this one is able to do it. They say this is from the Ground Zero ROMs. I haven't tested Ground Zero ROM. I will be doing that. If that is true, that is really cool. So encryption is fixed in this one. That does work out really well, no issues with that. Another thing which was kind of holding me from using an Oreo ROM for extended period of time was VoLTE, and well, VoLTE is fixed now, so I can use my Geo SIM card without a worry, and it works out really well. I have made a few calls. I didn't have any echo error or anything like that. Let's get to a few things here. In the display option you do have all the stuff. Now big thing in Oreo is the settings menu. Well, it clubs all these stuff which you don't normally use into this advanced option. So you do have sleep mode, font size and display size can be customized, and this one has a higher degree of customization than the stock Oreo, so you do have that. It does have ambient display, and the ambient display is revamped and it is really cool. It works out really well. I do like the UI direction with which it is going into. I'm really appreciating that. Double tap to wake is available. Device theme, now this does have two themes in it. So it has a pixel theme which I'm using, which is basically blue and white. Also it has a stock theme which is green and white. Well, of course you would understand that I like pixel theme better because blue is something which I really like. Apart from that, battery life, I will talk about battery life a little bit more. Gist of it, well, it's not great, but that's for another time. In the sound option you do have a few things. You can customize all of that. All the vibration and all can be customized, which is pretty cool. security and location, there is Google Play Protect, and you can enable that. You have to enable that manually after flashing the ROM, so you can have that. That works out really well. Also, filling stuff is also available, which is a new Oreo feature which should work out really well. I did try out the picture-in-picture mode with YouTube. Doesn't seem to work. I have been told that it only works with YouTube Red, which, well, unfortunately I don't have it. Couldn't test that out, so yeah, that's it. So something which is available here is the screen up gestures. Now, screen up gestures are available and you can customize all of this, but it doesn't seem to work really well. As you can see, arrow up is flashlight, and I will be doing arrow up, and nah, it doesn't really work. So that it can be considered into the beta bug, so nothing special going on here, so that's just there. Apart from that, there is the notification slider customization, which is great. I really like that. Also, you can enable navbar, and you do have double tap on navbar for disabling or enabling the lock screen, which is really great. I really like that because this ROM does not have hardware key rebinding. I normally keep double tap on the home button for turning off my screen. That isn't available here, so this one does give me a band-aid fix for that. Now in the system UI tuner, you do have a few extra stuff which is really great. I was really surprised and happy to see all these features. There is show brightness slider in the quick setting menu, which is pretty cool. You can have that. Status bar option can be customized, so you can customize what all appears in the status bar as icons. Do not disturb mode can be customized from here. Ambient display has an always on mode, so if you turn off your screen, this thing will always be on, and that is great. I actually do like this quite a lot, but battery life takes a major hit with that. Navbar option can also be customized, so you do have a few options for customizing the navbar, so that is there. Right extra button can be have, and extra button on the left side also can be customized. Lock screen options are also available for you can customize the left and right shortcuts for a certain application or something like that. So that's pretty cool. So that is it in the options menu. So as I've already said, I won't be doing a full review as the normal stuff which I do because I don't think this is ready for prime time. Why? Because, well, there is the charging indicator issue which is mentioned in the forum post, so that is still a problem. It will be fixed in the coming build, so that's just nothing there. Dash charging does work out, so you wouldn't have to worry about anything else. But the main problem which I had with this was random freezes and random reboots. I mean, in a day, I have been using this for about 2 days now, and in a day there were about 2 or 3 random reboots or freezes which I had to reboot to get back working. So that I mean, is not really daily driver ready. I had flashed this 2 times, so I'm pretty sure that wasn't the flash problem. The ROM is what it was mentioned in the forum post. The G-apps is also the same thing, so not really sure why that would be. I didn't really hear other people having this issue, but I did have this issue. Apart from that, the Google camera doesn't work, which is a very big problem for me because Google camera is my daily driver camera application for a long time now. It has been ever since it has been released. I just want that. The camera application here is the AOSP one, which is pretty good. There is no issues with that. It works out really well. The details are there. It takes pictures. I didn't have any crashes with this one, but well, it just doesn't have the details and all that, which I really like with this one. Apart from that, nothing special. Let me just show you guys the Antutu benchmark score which I have had with this ROM. Nothing special. It is really bad. 114,732. Nothing spectacular. It's pretty bad, honestly. Didn't really like it, but this is a beta ROM. You have to expect these sort of things, so that is something there. Now, I did say I will talk about battery life. Now, battery life is not the forte of this ROM. That is something there. I got at an average about 18 to 20% of drain in the active drain and about 2.5% of idle drain, which is really high. But again, you will need to understand that this is a Oreo ROM which is on its beta stages, so you should expect something similar now. So that is something there. Right now it is showing much more because, well, I did run a benchmarking application, and that is how it is right now. Battery life is not great, and with ambient display on or always screen on, which is this thing, with this on, you don't get deep sleep, so that is going to drain out battery real fast. I was getting about 18 or almost the same as screen on time as an idle time, so about 15-12% as idle drain, so that is pretty high. So it's not really optimized, it's just there for you to experiment with. Now this ROM, I would show you guys the boot animation, but it is the same OnePlus boot animation which you had on your OxygenOS ROM, so nothing special going on there, so I don't really want to keep that. Apart from that, nothing special. It is special because it is the most accessible ROM which I have used the Oreo space on this device, because well, you don't have to worry about encryption, you don't have to worry about VLTE. It works out really well, all the sensors work, I really like that. So yeah, I guess that much is it about this ROM then. Hope you guys liked the video. Please share, subscribe and like the video if you found it useful. See you guys next time. Bye.